nobody cares what you're doing. Hey guys, it's your girl Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to give you guys tips and advice that you will need when you're starting your own fitness journey, if you're considering that. Anyways, disclaimer, I'm not certified as a fitness trainer, at least not yet. These tips that I will be giving you guys has helped me personally on building the body that I want. If y'all want to know how I went from this to this, then keep on watching, because I will be telling you guys how to get a big butt and maintain a small waist. Let me just find my list, because I did make a list, guys, just so I can make sure that I inform you as much as I can without leaving any details out. Let me start off with do's and don'ts when you start your own fitness journey. Before I begin to share this list with you guys, I just want to mention that even if you're not a beginner and you've been working out for many years, I feel like it's always good to get information from other people. For me, even as someone that's been working out for many years, I still get advice from other fitness influencers or trainers. Let me share to you guys the list that I did. Okay, how I transform my body. Tip number 1, change your diet. Guys, this is very important, more important than the actual workouts itself. Let me explain why. Depending on your goal, whether you're trying to gain muscle or lose weight, it's always important to calculate your macros, eat the right foods. If you're not doing any of that, don't expect to make any progress if you're not eating the way you should be eating. Unfortunately for me, I had to learn that the hard way. Let me explain why. As for me, my goal was to gain weight/muscle. Instead of me eating the right food, I was over here eating fast food like almost every day. I also worked at a fast food restaurant, and that also affected my eating habits and how my body was affected by that. Yes, my butt did get bigger, but I also got fat everywhere else, and it is gonna happen to anybody. Even if you eat the good food, it's still gonna happen. You're gonna gain fat everywhere else, even your face. There's nothing wrong with that, but how I wanted my body, I was not happy at all. When you're trying to gain weight, you wanna know how much to gain weight. You wanna have a certain number. Eating fast food every day is not just gonna affect my body, but it's also gonna affect my sleeping schedule. It's just gonna make me even more irritable and irritated. I'm not gonna have as much energy as I should be. So it's like, what's the point of hitting the gym if I'm not gonna have the energy to have a good workout? Eating does affect the way you also perform, and you want to make sure that you're eating the right foods, and you also want to calculate your macros. For me, I use this app, which is not sponsored by the way. I use this app to calculate my macros. The app is called LifeSum. If you want to gain weight or lose weight, then you should definitely calculate your macros. So y'all should definitely get this app, LifeSum. It will help you out. After gaining all that weight, I wanted to lose it. I use this app to help me, lose some pounds, and I feel like it helped me a lot. Moving on to number 2, stay consistent. Most of the time on why people don't see results, it's just because they don't stay consistent. The thing is, you can't expect your body to change in one day or magically even in a week. Sometimes it takes months, and people, when they don't see results fast, they end up giving up. You need to be patient. I know it gets frustrating when you don't have the body that you want and you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't feel great. I know it's hard to stay motivated, but trust me, if you hit the gym 4 times a week and you work out about, let's say, an hour out of your time, even if you work or have school, you gotta make some time to go to the gym, you can either go in the morning or in the afternoon or even at night. It doesn't matter whether it's early in the morning or late at night. As long as you hit the gym once in a day, then you're good. That's all you need. Just an hour out of your time, hit the gym, do your workouts as you should. Depending on the person, depending how much effort you put into it, it could take like a month or even more than a month. No matter how long it takes, you shouldn't give up on your fitness journey. You can't just not work out for a week and then work out the next week. That whole routine is not going to be beneficial at all. And you don't need a workout partner. A lot of people, most of the time, want to work out with somebody. I have social anxiety. I still love working out alone at the gym. Back then, I used to feel like I needed a workout buddy so I wouldn't feel so alone at the gym, and I hated the idea of people staring at me. Trust me, bro, nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares how you're working out unless you bring too much attention to yourself. That's something else. But really, like, yes, you're a girl, guys will stare at you, you'll get used to it. Just ignore it. Have your headphones on, listen to your music. You know, like, you gotta find ways to stay motivated. And like I said, you don't need a workout buddy. You think you do, but you don't. Tip number 3, have a proper workout schedule. Where do I start? You want to form a workout schedule when you're working out every week. This is a lot of mistake that a lot of beginners do. Let me give you guys an example. Let's say you want to grow your glutes. So you decide to work out your glutes every day. That's like a huge mistake that you shouldn't do, that I did myself, and trust me, you're not gonna see any results. Please don't work out your glutes every day. Instead of growing your glutes, you're doing the opposite. Like, you really need to give your muscles a break. You don't want to work out that same muscle every day. For me, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I work out my legs and glutes. Tuesdays, I work out my back, and Thursdays, I work out my whole upper body. So, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, all of that. And a lot of mistakes that a lot of us girls do is only work out one body part. You need to work out your whole entire body. Your arms are not gonna be huge and muscular. Instead, you're gonna have like a toned body. And there's girls that want huge arms, huge biceps. Don't mind mine. But yeah, like, it depends on your goal. A lot of people have that type of mindset, and that's why I'm bringing it up. Anyways, I think I'm done with my do's, and now let's start off with my don'ts. Don't compare yourself to others. I have to say it. Someone has to say it. Not only like toxic, but it's not helping you at all. Instead, it's just making you even more insecure. I'm not gonna lie, I used to compare myself to other girls. Other people would compare me to other girls, and it sucks. Nobody likes to be compared to somebody like, oh, she looks more skinnier than you. Oh, she has a bigger ass than you. Nobody wants to hear that. And you shouldn't do it to yourself either. These girls on Instagram, their body's not even real or natural. And I'm not trying to hate on them. If these girls want to go through surgery, and they can, I'm not nobody to judge. You can do whatever you want with your body, as long as you admit to it. Yes, this is the surgery that I did, instead of lying to these girls and telling them, hey, I got it at the gym. You're just giving these girls false expectations. And that's a whole nother video, which I don't think I'll be talking about. If you're really insecure about something and you want to fix it, then you go do it. But there are safer options out there and less expensive options. You can like hit the gym. That's your option, your choice, your body. But I do want to say this. Most of the time, these girls will Photoshop their bodies or get a BBL. And it's not a problem if they do that. Like I said, I don't care. Just a reminder that natural bodies are beautiful too. So I feel like it's important to not compare yourself to anybody. No celebrities, no influencers, and yeah. Okay, another don't. Don't have unrealistic expectations. What I mean by that is that you can't expect to not have your legs looking bigger if you're growing your glutes. It just doesn't add up. Your thighs is also gonna grow, your hips are gonna grow. I know everybody's different. Some people could have a natural small waist, flat stomach. But if you are trying to gain weight, you gotta expect the belly rolls, stretch marks, and that's okay. After bulking, you can go back to cutting. So if you're gonna bulk during the winter, you can cut during the summer. That's what I do personally. Whichever works best for you, don't put yourself down. Because if you do, then you will give up. Let's say this, if you feel that you gained a few extra pounds during the weekend and you get upset about it, it's normal to get upset, but try not to be too hard on yourself. Don't give up. Giving up is just even worse. Because if you do give up, you'll gain more weight. If you have a weekend of eating really bad food, then Monday you can just go back to eating healthy again. It's not that hard. Don't just putting yourself down, it's even worse. You're not really helping yourself out at all. As long as you go back to eating the way you should and hitting the gym or working out at home, then you're good. So yeah, that's why you shouldn't put yourself down. Anyways, that's all I have for my do's and don'ts. I hope that I was able to help you guys a lot with this video. I tried to give as much information as I can. If y'all want a part 2 or a different type of video, then just comment down below. Like I said, I'm not a certified trainer yet. If y'all need me to train you, then you can definitely hit me up on Instagram. My socials and email will be down in the description below. If that option doesn't work out for you, then you can also just go on my fitness page and watch the workouts that I post, and hopefully that also helps you with your fitness journey.